Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm here again to do our normal weekly forecast. Um, as you can see, I'm in a weekly time frame now. I'm in a weekly time frame, and the low, the range that we are in is still yet broken. You know, so but I'm still waiting for some reactions here. So let's first of all let's move to daily time frame to see what's actually happening there. If you watched some of my previous video, then you will notice that this supply zone that price has been reacting from since for the past 3 weeks now. I marked it out, I think last month, yeah. So price reached there, mitigated it, and then started coming down. And I said on my it's like on my 3 or 4 previous video that this is the higher time frame range that we are in. That once price break here, then we wait for pullback, then we start doing what? Start going downwards. But still, we still have a valid demand zone here. This demand zone is 100% valid on my own angle. Why? Order flow, series of mitigation, but I know that there is no inducement here, so that's why I'm expecting. You guys have to wait. Once the video is done, then you will know the reason why I said this demand is valid, because I know that price will definitely create an inducement from here. Price will definitely move up to create inducement for this, then come back again to do what? To do its thing. So let's first of all mark the higher time frame outlook, what we are looking at for price to do on the higher time frame. Let's first mark it out, like what I'm expecting from price to do. Let's move this thing to us. This is on daily time frame. I'm expecting price to do what? To create inducement for this POI, then do what? Then do what? This is an high probable expectation, unless price will. Okay, let me delete this one first. Let me delete it first. Okay, let me delete. No. No. Or X price will do this instead. It's just a two scenario, two types scenario. Either this demand gets respected, then take this high out, because we still have unmitigated week on this supply zone. So, or this demand gets violated, then we see a pullback. Let's like this is how the second scenario I'm expecting from price to do. This is it. This is the second scenario. Then we might come in to mitigate this breaker, then do what? Drop. This is the second scenario. So, but let's just move to lower time frame. This thing. As you can see, I've marked out some lower time frame ranges that I'm expecting. If price come in a stream or come below or break, then I will do what? I will start looking for sells or buys. So let's move to 15 minutes, not 30 minutes. This is the first range that I marked, this high, because this high was the high that created this low. So I don't know if there is a possible demand zone this price is currently this low reacted off from. So if possible, this demand zone is a little bit varied, then we might see something like this tomorrow. Yeah, something like this if possible. So I'm still observing the market, because we react, we don't predict. So we don't predict. It's not a gambling. We don't predict. We react on what market price is showing us. So that's it. So the most important thing is to follow the range, market structure and range, because that's the most important thing in trading forex. Because once you follow the range, you will not, your directional bias will always be in point. The only thing is that loss is inevitable because sometimes you pick the wrong POI. Sometimes you will fall a victim to be the liquidity. But once you are, your bias, your directional bias is 100% correct, man, you are good to go. Because the most important thing is the directional bias. Because once you know about it, once you understand market structure and ranges, you might be using bigger stop loss, always looking for POIs that is at the extreme of the range. Then using bigger stop loss, then taking out 1:3, 1:4, 1:5 on your stops. Just try and master the range. So this is the 15 minutes high that created this low. So price will still inside this range on this time frame, but when you move to 5 minutes, this side that I said that I'm waiting for price to break is the 5 minute side. That's what I call it, because you might say that is 1 minute high, but I call it 5 minutes high. Once I see price break this here, we might see a little bit pullback, then we come to the extreme of this range, then what, go down. Or we might come to this to the extreme of this range, then break it, then start doing what, start going up immediately. So it's two-way scenario. Once price presents what we know and what we love, then we barge in, then enter our trades, because that's what we do. We don't predict here, we only react. So the most important thing is to do what is to follow the range. And also this is the 1 hour range. This was the high that created this low, and we are still waiting for what, for pullback if possible. So we might see something like this. Once if price break this high, price might come back for QM, then come to the extreme high of this range, then start doing what, start coming down. So let's just watch. I'm interested in this POI. Why? Break, it took liquidity, all of this liquidity mitigated this previous supply zone, then it's just like order flow. So markets might come up, and markets, we have imbalance here, I think. Yeah, there is imbalance here, I think. No, there is not imbalance, but when you move to lower time frame, you see an imbalance there. So price might definitely come up there if all this range gets, all this high gets violated. So let's just observe and react. That's the most important thing to do. So Monday, I have two things that I'm looking out for. Let me do that again. This Monday, only two things. Only. It's either what? It's either we see this. It's either you see this for the upcoming weeks, or we see is either we see this or we see this. No, wait, two simple scenario, this or this, as simple as that. And we might see come to this and do what, start going down. So it's a two-way scenario. So that's it. I think we are done here. And also don't forget to subscribe and like. You will see my Telegram link below down the description. So don't forget to join and follow up on my weekly trade ideas. Thank you guys for watching. God bless.